guess the final thought would be, how did you feel about them adding the Negro League stats to the MLB stats? I think it was awesome.
You think so?
I think it was awesome just because we're kids are gonna start learning about other guys out there that played the game. That it wasn't just uh the MLB. There was other leagues that got involved. That Jackie Robinson wasn't like the only black person playing baseball during that time. That there was other guys that were busting their ass every day to be great. Just Jackie Robinson was the lucky one, chosen one to take over.
To me, it's for who? Who is this for?
Historians, you know how this is. It's all
Yeah.
about the. I love it. I love that they did that. I think there's a lot of history. I guess because like went to Cooperstown and I got to see all this other stuff to do with baseball. Like I don't know.
Yeah. I just don't see the benefit.
So you're the guy that says, "Oh, they only played 50 games and they played against a bunch of barbers and other people." Yeah.
No, I just think you can't because so one of the arguments that always bugs me is when people do the whole um well bear what's his name, Babe Ruth, what he didn't play against black players, so we will never know how good he really was. And and I just think, like, if you're gonna play that game, you then can't like highlight how awesome some of the Negro players were, because they were playing against guys that were not up to their competition either.
Yeah, but
So,
those are the casuals. Those are the real people.
but still, that I hear it enough where it's one of those things that I just I don't know what we're supposed to do with these stats. I don't know who it's for. I don't know who does it benefit.
It's just historical purposes.
Yeah,
Like you would never know that Josh Gibson was a great hitter until now.
right.
And now these kids are gonna go into the history books, like, oh, who's this guy? And they start learning about him. And yeah, it starts growing the game a little bit more.
Okay.
I get it. I get the whole other conversation about this, but it's just, I guess, adding just another element to the conversation of how the game was.
Yeah.
Because we know in the 50s and the 60s and the 40s and the 30s, they didn't play against anybody.
Yeah.
They got drunk the day before. They showed up to the game. They got drunk back again. They're back at it again. Babe Ruth is drunk and hungover most of the time, and he still played the game. You
Yeah.
know, that kind of thing. In the 70s and 80s, we had cocaine and all this other stuff going on in the game. And it was mid 80s, high, low 90s type of guys that were dominating the game. Greg Maddux, Glavin. It's just a different. It's just to show the different eras of the game and how the game has evolved from that point to this point. I don't see it as a color thing because I started hearing that type of thing that oh, it's a color thing. Now the blacks get this. Oh, now the African Americans get this other thing. What else are they gonna ask
I,
for?
I don't
Like
think about
no, no, I'm just saying just the conversation.
it. I feel you. I feel you.
You know how this world is the Twitter world is
Yeah.
somebody hiding behind a keyboard and saying all kinds of nonsense and yeah, they think of fly ball. I'm always gonna be laughing about this, but I had a great time when the Yankees had the bases loaded and there was a fly ball and the fans were cheering like it was a grand slam
Yeah.
against the Dodgers this weekend. That shows where we're at right now in baseball.
Yeah.
So I just think this does very well for the game itself, and you could take it like you want. You could forget about it. You can know it. People don't know who's the best hitter or who's the best base runner.
Yeah.
Uh, People say that Barry Bonds shouldn't even be talked about.
Yeah. Well, those people are stupid, but
I'm just saying that it's out there. That conversation is out there.
yeah.
I I unfortunately think Barry Bonds is one of the best hitters in the game,
Yeah.
and you could take it like you leave it. But yeah, that's my final thought. I thought that was great for the game.
Yeah. Nice. Um, my final thought is I don't even know if it's a final thought much more than it is a an observation. I really want to see Dodgers Yankees in the World Series.
Why?
I just think it would be so amazing for the game. It'd be awesome for everybody except Red Sox fans. Red Sox fans would hate it because you'd have to see Mookie Betts and be reminded of that. But seeing the just the electricity and the passion and the hype around the stadium over the weekend, and being at the stadium last year when the Yankees came to town,
Yeah.
and seeing
Oh yeah,
just
you were there.
I,
Forgot.
I remember telling you like you felt like this was a big deal.
Yeah.
This mattered, and I hope I hope that's what we get.
Again, for the best of the game, it's gonna bring the numbers in. It's gonna bring the eyeballs.
Yeah,
It's gonna bring everything to the game itself. Yeah, I felt it for the TV in the first couple of games. The first game was great this weekend.
yeah,
It was 0-0 ball game, and it showed the Dodgers couldn't lay down and freaking or bunt or hit the ball or do anything. Yeah, Yamamoto had a great start, and yeah, there's a lot of superstar, a lot of weight there. Imagine Juan Soto was in that conversation, which he wasn't. That would have been, I
yeah.
think, it would have been a different series. And I think Yankees this weekend would be like, okay, we did good for not having Juan Soto. We lost 2 out of 3, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Watch me get Juan Soto back. This Juan Soto, not the Padres Juan Soto.
Right, yeah, because this Juan Soto is the guy that that's my guy. I hate that he's on the Yankees, but Juan Soto, man, what a guy.
That's what I'll ship you a 22 Yankees jersey.
No, thank you. Um, we will see how this week plays out, and we are approaching the time of the season once the because All Star games around the corner.
Yeah,
Once that happens, it kind of feels like the season speeds up,
from
and
there, yeah.
so we'll see. We'll see where we're at. But as of now, Phillies, Yankees, two best teams in baseball, and
I would still watch the Phillies Yankees in the World
no, no,
Series,
of course,
but
but
I think it'll be
Dodgers,
different
Yankees,
if the Dodgers.
with everything
I,
that comes with that, would be
yeah. You know
phenomenal.
what bothers also bothers me with that? I was watching this, telling my son this. I was like, why don't they wear the Brooklyn jerseys? Why don't these type of games you gotta be like, okay, cool, we can sell more merch.
Yeah,
We can make the Dodgers the Brooklyn jerseys and the Yankees their old school year jerseys and they'll wear them and it'd be great. But yeah, MLB dropped the ball again once again, like they always do, you know.
a lot of Dodger fans at Yankee Stadium this weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the same dumb group that they comes out of from here. The thinks that
Still a
they
good turnout. A good turnout for the Dodgers.
yeah, I guess. I guess. They're not the real Dodger fans. They're
Yeah.
just a bunch of drunks.
There you go.